business. All well-deserved Emmys for all of you. Out of all the iconic moments that I can think of, like Dean's battle with the brothers, or the dinner scene between the main characters, or my personal favorite, Run. Can you, this goes to all of you, can you just think of any iconic moment that you can think of that may be your favorite?
That's a good one. Iconic moment.
Well, certainly some iconic dialogue comes out. I am the danger. I'm the one who knocks. Really got resonance, you know, and so those pop out. I think from the most impactful scene that I shot, I think, is when Jane died. And Walt had another turn in his character, and he allowed this young girl to die. And that was horrific in many different ways, playing it. But the actors were so fantastic. What about you?
Oh, man. Maybe it tastes like a scab line is pretty great. Or yeah, bitch magnets. A robot?
The robot story, yeah.
Oh yeah, so we were shooting 4 days out in the middle of the desert, and there was the scene where we're trying to build something to save us. And I forget what the line originally was, you know?
Well, I'm trying to teach him a lesson, and you know what we're going to do. He mentioned it before. What we really need to do is to build a battery.
Yeah.
Right? We need to make a battery in order to charge the RV to get out. And so we're shooting this scene. It's 16 hours in, and
it's a Friday night. It was the last scene, and we do it, and they're like, "All right, cut. That's a wrap. Let's call it a night." And then I forget who was it, Schuster? Yeah, Nick Schuster, our focus puller, said, "Man, I wish you would have said a robot when you're like walking out, like asking Walter White what we're gonna build." I'm like, "That's a really good idea." So we just said, "Wait, there's a hair in the."
yeah, we faked that there was a problem with the camera, just so that they would allow us to shoot one more take.
Yeah.
So we actually bullshitted our way through that, and oh God, there's something wrong. We gotta
do it again. One more.
And that's when you uttered those words.
A robot. Yeah.
What is your question, man?
Hi. I just wanted to know if in season 3, when Walt brings home the pizza and throws it and it lands on the roof, if that was on purpose or a just really awesome coincidence.
That cost $180,000 in CGI. Generated imagery. It's amazing. It was very charitable of Sony and AMC to foot the bill in that. It was very expensive. It took ILM quite a lot of computing power. Actually, tell the real story.
Well, that was an enormous pizza that I truly had to hold up with 2 hands. It was so heavy, and they scored the box so that when I was going to throw it, the pizza would slide out and would separate from the box. And so I think it was Adam Bernstein who was here, and he said, "Okay, I'd like you to throw the pizza and land it on the roof." That's nearly impossible, but if I have a shot at it, I can do it when I'm near the front bumper of the car. But I can't try to throw a pizza on the roof. It's just out of frustration. I'm flinging it, right? So I kind of guessed the weight of it and the trajectory, what it would have to be, and then we just rolled. And first take. Lands on the roof. Everything perfect because the special effects guys had monofilament ready they're gonna pull the pizza up and then erase the filament out in post-production and all these kind of things that we're thinking about how to get that pizza in that position, and we just got really lucky on the first one.
And you can never do it again after that.
No, we couldn't do it again. It's like Adam wanted to do it again. I go, "You're insane to try to do it again. It'll never ever work again." And of course it did.
So this sort of leads into a broader question of how much of the beats of the show were planned out? How much throughout the seasons are you sort of on the fly? I had read an article where you were talking about Hector Salamanca, and you were like, oh, he was so great that we just, wanted to see more of him.
Oh, absolutely. With the wonderful actor Mark Margolis, who played Hector Tio in the wheelchair. When we got that first episode he was in, he's just a guy who basically rings a bell and scowls in that first episode out in the boondocks with Tuco. But we knew we wanted a good actor, and then we get Mark Margolis, and this is like, getting, Michael Jordan to coach your Pee-wee basketball team. This guy's a great actor, and we loved him personally. So then at that point you say, how can we bring this guy back? And that has happened with so many people. Through the way. It actually leads into a question you asked me earlier about, when you're talking to Dean, how do we know how you learn things about actors. When I first met Dean, when we cast him, and the original conception of Hank was probably not nearly as interesting as the character became. And that is because I didn't know Dean at that point. Once I got to know him, know what a great guy he is, what a wonderful actor, what a depth and complexity of emotion and personality and interest he has, the character thus became more interesting because my 6 excellent writers and I got to know the man and got to write for him and write deeper for him. So it's the great thing about TV. It's this organic, living, breathing thing that grows with this collaborative effort of all these people in front of and behind the camera.
And I also want to have a huge hand for Betsy Brandt, who is shooting in New York and could not be here for this week. And one of the people who could have lived life. And then also the people like Giancarlo Esposito and Kristen Ritter and just all these people who really brought some other dimensions to the show that couldn't be here. What is your question, sir?
Yeah, I have a question for Vince.